Count is now 2-2 to the 4-0 hitter. Runner still on first and second. And that's strike three. Or excuse me, the count is now 3-2. Jesus, Matt. As Perry comes set. Delivers the pitch, and that's strike three. Making that 2 outs in the top of the first inning. As the 5-hole hitter digs in for the Bryan Lions. Perry comes set, delivers the pitch, and that's a curveball in there for a whiff by the Bryan batter. Moving the count to 0-1 with runners stranded still on first and second base. Perry comes set. That's another curveball in there right down the pipe for strike two. Perry's really feeling that curveball today. Or slider, rather. As he comes set, looking to K him up. Delivers the pitch, and that's a ball ripped, hit sharply to left field. And a throw in, cut by the third baseman, Max Schmall. And that's 1 run for the Bryan Lions here in the top of the first inning. There's still runners on first and second with 2 outs. As the 6-hole hitter for the Bryan Lions digs in. The pitch is delivered in there for strike one by Perry. Fastball painted on the outside corner. As Perry comes set. Takes a couple peeks. Delivers the curveball in there for strike two. Painted on the inside corner. Perry comes set. Looks in. Delivers the pitch. That's a curveball for strike three. Ending the top of the first inning where the Bryan Lions put on 1. As we go into the bottom of the first inning, the Chattanooga State Tigers look to match it. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. First batter for the Chattanooga State Tigers, Sean Cheely, fouls one. Coach Greg Dennis. Coach Dennis out there bringing back his glory days as the count moves to 0-1. Ripped again to the left field over the fence by Sean Cheely. Moves the count to 0-2. Cheely up there telling himself to stay inside. Calm down a bit. Hit sharply to the shortstop, bobbled. Cheely's the first runner on for the Chattanooga State Tigers here in the bottom of the first inning. As Hayden Locke, the sweet lefty, comes up, looking to do some damage. Thrown over to first. Cheely's in there safely. Pitcher comes set. Pitch is delivered low. Cheely gets caught out in the middle of the base path. Catcher runs him down, throws the ball to second. Cheely in there safely at first. Cheely's got to be smarter than that on the base paths. Again, telling himself to calm down. That moves the count to 1-0. On first base here in the bottom of the first inning. That's a ball hit to the right field. Foul by Hayden Locke, moving the count to 1-1. Pitch is delivered high and outside, moving the count to 2-1 to Locke. The pitch is delivered as Cheely takes off. Ball way high past the shortstop's head. Cheely's in there safely. That moves the count to 3-1 to Locke with a runner on second base here in the bottom of the first inning. The pitch is delivered to Locke. That's a fastball on the outside corner. Moving the count to 3-2. That's a swing and a miss by Locke for the first out of the inning. As the 3-hole hitter for the Tigers, Gavin Harmon steps up to the plate. The pitch is delivered. That's a curveball on the outside corner for a ball. Moving the count to 1-0. Sean Cheely remains at second base. And he's doinked right on the head. That's runners on first and second for the Tigers. As the first baseman, Nolan Macabroda, comes up to look to do some damage. Here with runners on first and second. With one out. Pitch is delivered. That's a curveball in the outside corner for ball one. Macabroda. Pitcher looks in. Gets a sign. Comes set. delivers the ball on the outside corner and moves the count to 2-0. Runners remain at first and second. That's a big cut by Macabroda, moving the count to 2-1. It's obvious Macabroda's up there trying to do some damage. And that's the third ball of the at bat. Moves the count to 3-1. Delivers the pitch, and that's a fastball high. The bases are now juiced for the Chattanooga State Tigers. As the DH, Gavin Harmon, or excuse me, Kay Giles, steps up to the plate. Pitch is delivered. That's a strike to Giles. Moving the count to 0-1. Bases are loaded. One out in the bottom of the first inning for the Tigers. And that ball is skied into right field as the right fielder closes in on it. Caught easily. As Chile tags up from third, scores easy. Harmon second to third. There's now runners on first and third for the Chattanooga State Tigers with 2 outs in the bottom of the first inning. As Max Schmall, the third baseman, steps up to the plate. Score is now 1-1. Schmall looks to put another one up on the board for the Tigers. That's a big hack. Fouled back to the left side, moving the count to 0-1. Pitch is delivered. And that's a changeup on the outside corner, moving the count to 1-1. That's a ball belted onto the clubhouse building and over on the right field side. But it was indeed foul. Moves the count to 1-2. Schmall's got to be patient up there now. As the pitcher comes set, the pitch is delivered. That's a ball on the outside corner as Macabroda takes off. There's now runners on second and third for the Tigers. As Max Schmall looks to do something with his 2-2 count. So the pitch is delivered. And that's a ball skied to right field. And the first baseman just can't get to it. Runners go back. What an effort there by the first baseman. A+ effort. As a commentator, you gotta appreciate the effort. Definitely. Schmall looks to do something with his 2-2 count. Hopefully Schmall can hit it between the lines. As the pitch is delivered. And that's strike 3 to end the bottom of the first inning for the Tigers. We now go into the top of the second inning as the score is Bryant 1, Chattanooga 1. We'll be right back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're here in the top of the second inning as Perry quickly goes to an 0-2 count. Perry switching balls, it looks like, out there. Maybe that ball just wasn't good enough for Perry. As the pitch is delivered, slap to Schmall over at third. Schmall guns it to first for the first out of the inning for the Chat State Tigers. One, two, three pitch at bat there for Perry as he looks to do the same here at this at bat. Perry goes to his windup, delivers a pitch in there. Barely misses on the outside corner for ball one. As the Bryan Lyon batter digs in with the 1-0 count. As Perry delivers. That's a strike in there on the inside corner. Moving the count to 1-1 with one out in the top of the second inning. As Perry delivers the pitch, and that's slapped over the shortstop's head into left field. As the batter rounds first. In there easy. With a one-out single. Perry comes set, delivers the pitch. That's high for ball one. Perry's got to be getting hot out there on this 93-degree weather day. Maybe needs a little bit of rosin or something out there. He's got to be getting sweaty as he guns one in there for strike one. Moving the count to 1-1. Obviously, Perry doesn't need any rosin for now. As he comes set, peeks over to first base, delivers the pitch. A curveball barely misses on the inside corner for ball two. Moving the count to 2-1. Here with one out in the top of the second inning with one runner on. As Perry comes set, slaps straight up the middle, out of the reach of second baseman Locke. Runners reach safely to second and first with one out in the top of the second inning. As another Bryan Lyon batter digs in, looking to do some more damage. Perry comes set. Delivers a pitch slapped in between shortstop and third as the runner rounds third but stops as the ball is cut by Schmall. The bases are now juiced with one out in the top of the second inning for the Bryan Lions. Perry comes set. Delivers a curveball in there for strike one of the at bat. Perry comes set. Delivers a pitch, a mean hack by the batter. Just can't catch up to it for ball two. Or excuse me, strike two from Perry. That's a swing and a miss from the Bryan Lyon batter. Making that 2 outs in the top of the second inning. Bases are still loaded. Perry comes set. Blows it right by him for the first strike of that bat. He just whiffed at that. Oh, another whiff for strike 2 from Perry. And that's fouled straight back from the batter. Count remains at 0-2. Runners are still loaded on the bases with 2 outs in the top of the second. Perry looks in. That's a curveball. Just couldn't get over the plate for ball 1. Let's see if Perry can get another whiff out of the batter here. Will look to be a changeup low. Moves the count to 2-2. Runners hold. And that's skied into center field. Chile caught easily, making the 3rd out of the inning. As we go to the bottom of the second inning, the score remains 1-1. We'll be back in a second. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Here in the bottom of the second inning, Chris Tyler digs in as he takes ball 1. Second pitch is delivered. Misses again on the outside corner. Tyler takes ball 2. And that's a strike. I think that was given by the umpire for strike 1. Count is now 2-1 as the pitch is delivered from Tyler, slapped over the right field. Going back to the right field fence as Tyler rounds first. Looks to Coach Dennis at third, but he stops at second, clapping his hands. That's a leadoff double here in the bottom of the second inning from catcher Tyler. With 1 runner on, no outs, Noah Fitzgerald, the shortstop, digs in. Fitzgerald shows bunt, pulls back for ball one. Looks like we have a little bit of a utility problem out on the field. Unsure about what's happening. Looks like we may have some arm problems from the Brian Lyon pitcher, maybe. Not quite sure. Huh. All seems well. The Brian Lyon pitcher steps back on the mound, delivers a pitch. That's a ball for ball two of the at-bat for Fitzgerald. The pitch is delivered. That's a bunt down the third base line. And Fitzgerald is safe. Makes it runners on first and third with no outs for the Chattanooga State Tigers. What a bunt by Fitzgerald. That was a phenomenal bunt. As Julian Urena, our second baseman, steps up to the plate looking to add on to the Chattanooga State Tigers. 1 run. As the pitcher looks in, comes set. Delivers the pitch. That's a strike right down the middle for strike one to Urena. Fitzgerald takes a lead over there at first as Urena takes ball one of the at-bat. Curveball low. Runners take their leads as the pitcher comes set. The pitch is delivered. Fitzgerald maybe fakes a steal. Did he fake? Did he think about stealing? But he did. As Urena takes his signs with the 1-2 count with runners on first and third. As the pitch is delivered, and that's a ball up, moving the count to 2-2 to Urena. Runners still on first and third, no outs here in the bottom of the second. So the pitch is delivered. Urena skies one into left field as Tyler tags at third. Left fielder's under it easy. Throws it into second base. As Urena with a no-out RBI to put the Chattanooga State Tigers up by 1. Fitzgerald remains at first. There's now runners on first. A runner on first with no outs. Sean Cheely. Huh? Did I not say that? Excuse me. Oh, Fitzgerald takes off as Cheely slaps one into right field as the fielder goes for it out of his reach. There's a runner on first. 1 out with a 0-1 count to Cheely. Pitch is delivered, slapped into left field. 1 out base hit by Sean Cheely. There's now runners on first and second for the Chattanooga State Tigers, up by 1 here in the bottom of the second inning as Hayden Locke comes up to bat. Fastball outside for ball 1 to Locke. Correction from a second ago. Julian Urena is actually playing left field. Locke is at second. As he takes a mean hack out of his reach, moving the count to 1-1. Runners stay at first and second, 1 out. Pitch low, moving the count to 2-1 to Locke. This pitcher's got to do something different out there. As the pitch is delivered, Locke belts one into the right center gap as the right fielder slides and gets it, and both runners, Fitzgerald and Cheely, score from first and second with a 1 out double from Hayden Locke. That moves the score 4-1. Chattanooga State Tigers here in the bottom of the second inning as Gavin Harmon steps up to the plate. Harmon's playing right field today. Pretty good out there as he digs in. And that's a hack from Harmon. Moves the count to 0-1. Locke remains at second. 1 out. Another hack. Hit sharply, but foul. Down the left field line, moves the count to 0-2. And that ball was scorched. And that's a ball scorched up the middle to the center fielder. Runner rounding third. Cut by the first baseman. Locke slides into home safely for the 4th run of the inning, making the score 5-1. Chattanooga State Tigers as Nolan Macabroda, the first baseman, steps up to do some damage. We got 1 runner on with 1 out in the inning. Harmon. That's a ball taken by Macabroda for ball 1. As the pitcher comes set. That's a ball out again. Taken by Macabroda for the second ball at the at-bat. As Harmon takes his lead. That's a ball fouled straight back from Macabroda, moving the count to 2-1. Thrown over, and there safely. Pitcher looks in. Comes set. The pitch is delivered. That's a fastball hit by Nolan Macabroda. Back, gone off the Chattanooga State scoreboard. That makes the score 7-1. Chattanooga State Tigers are in the lead. That ball was belted by Nolan Macabroda, the Canadian, out there doing big things, as he gives a fist bump to the first base coach, Trey Hall, it looks like. Now we have Kay Giles, the DH, stepping up, looking to do some more damage to this 7-1 lead by the Tigers. That's a curveball in there for strike one to Giles. Ball outside. Moves the count to 1-1. Still one out here in the bottom of the second inning as the pitch is delivered. That's a fastball in the dirt to Giles. Moves the count to 2-1. As Max Schmall awaits his turn on deck. And that's a ball belted. Back, caught by the center fielder for the second out of the inning. No runners on here as Max Schmall digs in. 2 outs. Small's playing third base today for the Tigers. And that's a ball low from the Bryan pitcher. That's a bunt straight out in front of the catcher. Easy play thrown over to first for the third out of the inning. As we move to the top of the third inning, the Chattanooga State Tigers add on 6 runs. 2 of them coming from a 2-run shot from Nolan Macabroda. We'll be right back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's Perry. Throws a curveball on the outside corner in there for strike one. We're in the top of the third inning. As Perry throws another curveball in there for strike two. He's looking extremely comfortable out there on the mound. That blister does not look to be bothering him one bit. As he delivers the pitch, a curveball again. That's 3 in a row from Perry. One whiff, I think, from the batter. Anyways, there's 1 out here in the top of the third inning as the Bryan batter digs in. That's a fastball, barely missing the inside corner for ball one from Perry. Curveball in there for strike one. The count's now 1-1 with one out. That's a slider in the dirt for ball two. Moving the count to 2-1. Perry shakes his head on the mound. Goes to his windup. Delivers the fastball low. Moves the count to 3-1.